Hi Stitchers. I'm here today to do a new tag that is going around. It was started by, let me see, Danzicle? I think I'm saying her channel names wrong. Anyway, Nikki. It was the Know Your Stitcher tag. It sounded like a lot of fun, so I figured I would give it a shot. I have the questions written down here, so if I'm looking down a lot, just ignore me. Anyway, the first question on the list is, where do you live? I live in Oregon, and before that I lived in California. What do you do for a living? I'm a student. I am going to school to get my teaching degree, to become an elementary teacher. And I'm also a stay-at-home mom. Do you have any pets? Not at the moment, no. We live in kind of a small apartment, and I don't know. To me, it just doesn't feel like it's fair to have a pet right now. But my daughter has been asking for either a puppy or a kitten, and I don't know. I'm thinking about it. So it's one of those things where I have to think more and kind of consider things. So, but at the moment, no pets. Next question is, do you have any children? Yes, I do. I have one daughter. She is 6 years old, and she's a lot of fun. The other question is, what are your other hobbies besides stitching? Well, I do kind of a variety of things. I garden. I like to garden. I also like to sew, and quilt every once in a while. And I also like to try crocheting. I'm trying to learn. It's kind of a work in progress, so I get a lot of help from the YouTube tutorials on that. And I also like to cook. I'm a big chef around our house. I love to try new recipes and experiment with different kinds of foods. And let's see, what else do I like to do? I like to hike every once in a while, and read, of course. Why am I'm forgetting? I'm a big reader. I love to read. And I think that's about it. I just like to try a different variety of things. So. What is your favorite movie? Ooh. Well, I like quite a few different things. It's hard to pick just like one. I can name off a few that I like. I like The Mummy. I like The Fifth Element. The Tenth Kingdom. I don't know if you've ever seen that series. That's a good one. Oh, Hocus Pocus. Yeah, we just finished our Halloween season, and I just finished watching that the other night. That's a great one of my favorites. The Labyrinth. I love The Labyrinth. And Jane Eyre. The newer version. No, not. It was a TV series on. I think it was made in 2006. That's a good one. I love watching that one. Really well done. Of course, I have others too. A lot of different movies I like to enjoy watching. So, what's your favorite TV show? That's the next question. Well, not a lot of the newer ones are on television nowadays. I think like pretty much the only one I like to watch that is current on television right now is Grimm. And Once Upon a Time. Other than that, I kind of watch reruns of older television shows. I like to watch Stargate SG-1, as Star Trek Voyager, Dr. Quinn, Ghost Whisperer, and Golden Girls and Frasier. I like to watch those. So yeah, I don't watch a lot of TV really. Like when I'm stitching, it's pretty much. I like to not really watch anything current because I have a hard time paying attention to the plot. So it's either watching reruns of something I've watched before, or I'm listening to music. Sometimes I like to listen to an audiobook, but I have a hard time listening to books that are being read to me. I don't know why. But, yeah. So that's it. Favorite music. Oh, I love music, and it's so hard for me to pick just one artist that I love and type. I can tell you that I don't really like hard rock, and I think that's pretty much it. I don't really like hard rock. But a few of my favorite artists are the Beats Antique. I don't know if you ever heard of them. They're more a new age group. It's a lot of great music. Also, one of my all-time favorites artists is Fleetwood Mac. I've loved them since I was a teenager. I was actually made fun of when I was a teenager for liking them because they were an older group and not really in time with what was hip at the time. But I still love their music. It's just, I can listen to them all day. I love the lyrics on their songs. Anyway, the next question is your favorite book. Again, that's really tough because I am a big reader, and I love, if you can't tell, I have like bookshelves full of books, and I'm always at the library too getting new books, and I'm a big reader, so it's hard for me to pick just a few. I think these are some of the ones that had the most influence, especially when I was younger when I read them. Jane Eyre is probably one of my big favorites, and Little Women, and The Time Machine by H.G. Wells, and another one I'm not sure if any of you have heard of it. It's called The Enchanted Forest Chronicles by Patricia Wren. Anyway, it's also known by Dealing with Dragons, Talking to Dragons. Yeah, they're great children's books, and I'm actually hoping one day they will make those into a movie. Keeping my fingers crossed. I don't know if they will or not, but they are so funny. They're great books, especially if you have children. I would suggest you read those to them because they're great. Well, so imaginative. Anyway, another series that I really enjoy and I like to reread over and over again is Christine Behan's Carpathian series. So yeah, those are just a few good books that I can think of that I can just limit it down to what I enjoy. Okay. What one word best describes you? I would say, I guess a little eccentric. I'm definitely a person that just does things differently and just kind of, I don't know, just, I'm very different. I'm kind of crazy and just kind of do things strangely, and that's just how I am. Um, yeah. So there's other people who have told me that I'm really kind and I'm wise for my age, but I don't know. For me, I don't. That's other people describing me, but for me, I think I would just call myself different. I'm definitely kind of different. That's how I would describe myself, and eccentric. So, yeah. So anyway, that was a lot of fun doing that, and thank you, Nikki, for putting out those questions. I really enjoyed answering them. And I would